Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. In this video we are going to see passing data between the view. For example, if I wanted to pass some data to my HTML templates from the Python file, then how will you pass those kind of data? Okay, so let's first import the package. From Flask, I'm going to import Flask. So I'm going to tell my app module, going to create an object for my app Flask class. I'm going to pass name special variable to it. So I'm going to assign underscore name equal to underscore main. By default, double underscore name double underscore value would be double underscore main double underscore. I'm going to start my application. So before running this file, I'm going to tell the route. I'm going to register the route exactly. So it should support the methods get along. Get. Now this is the method static data. Let the method name would be static data, and this is going to return a view which is a render template. To use the render template, you must have to import the render template from the Flask package as well. Now you need to tell one HTML file. I have already created another HTML file which is called as read data.html within templates folder. I'm going to use the same file here. Read data.html. I'm going to pass some data to the read HTML file. Okay, so I'm going to name a variable, going to pass some static data. So here I'm going to give some static data like my name, so Gopi. So this method actually doing whenever the request come for this slash, it means the root path. Okay, so root path with the HTTP method get, then the static data method will get triggered to access that specific data in the HTML file when we are going to use the Jinja template. Now I just this tutorial from my name. To use any Jinja template, we are going to use this kind of manipulations value. Here if you see, I'm assigning some value, string value, to a variable called data. You have to use the same variable here as well. Okay, now I have connected my HTML page and its respective Python file as well. Now I have only one method which I'm passing some static data through a variable data to the file read data.html. In the read data.html file, I'm reading the same file using two curly braces syntax. Okay, so we'll be discussing more about Jinja template in our upcoming video. Till now, this is how we will be reading the data from the file. Now just move to your terminal. I have activated my virtual environment as well. Now I'm going to run the Python file. This Python file name is pass data. Now cannot import name Flask from Flask. Sorry, this should be capital F. Saved it and run it back. The server has started. I'm moving to my browser to serve one request. So it is localhost 5000. As you could see, this tutorial from Gopi, this is a static data I sent from a Python file to my HTML file. This is how you need to send the static data. So if you want to get the request data from the request, then you have to follow some another some little change in the syntax. That's all, nothing more than that. So going to register another data which actually a data. Okay, so slash, within this I'm going to keep the value name as value, and here we need to tell the methods. Since I'm using, actually this should be the post method. Since I'm using browser to serve the request, it actually be the get request. Here I'm telling it as a get. Okay, so this method will accept both get and post. Def, instead of static data, I'm going to tell the method name as a dynamic data. So here I'm going to have one variable which should be same as the value, the variable which given in the route. Within this method I'm going to return the same template. Okay, render template read data.html. I'm going to pass data equal to the value. So that's all. So it's time to restart the server. I've stopped my server using Control C or Command C. Now Python, the file has started, and I'm navigating to my browser. Just refresh it. Okay, so the default route is been working fine. So data/itguy. Okay, so this is the route which accept both get and post request, and this is what the value. I'm going to give enter. As you could see, this tutorial is from itguy. The value is been modified. Okay, so this is how we will be reading or passing data between the HTML file and the Python file. I hope you had understood that. Let's discuss more about Ginger template and other stuff in our upcoming video.